right, 2009, substantial rivalry in my career. Me versus Jeff. Jeff being a superstar, you know, in a position above me, helped elevate me, and I got to talk, which was obviously my bread and butter, but if nobody knows, nobody knows. So this was my real first exercise in being able to show people that I can captivate and draw you in emotionally with just my words. And this, I think, kind of leveled me up a little bit.
Our feud, man, still, I get so many compliments on that, man. With people that are adults now, you know, say, oh man, that's you and Punk, the feud was amazing. So even in AEW, I felt like there was a moment for me and Punk, like at least just some kind of face-off or uncomfortable, like us running into each other in the backstage or something, but we never got to do that. But man, ultimately, I would love to revisit that feud in some way, and who knows, man, CM Punk is such a superpower in the pro wrestling game.
I've done horrible things in my life. I used to be you. I mocked a wrestler's addiction until he lost his job because of it.
You became a three-time world champion, and your contract expires in September 2009. Did you need time away from the business? What was going on at that time?
Yeah, this is the big kicker in my life in general. Left WWE on top of the world. I even think Undertaker was hurt or something, and I had to work a few extra months because I wasn't going to resign. I failed 2 drug tests at this point. I think I was supposed to be in a big spot in the Money in the Bank match in that second suspension, and I blew it. You know, again, I knew, I was like, what are the chances they're going to test me tomorrow? And I did what I shouldn't have done, and there it was, man. I was screwed for those 2 weeks, so much stress, and then I just screwed up such a big spot. Had a huge conversation with Vince. He was so disappointed, you know, because he had big plans for me, and I was like, oh my God, what is wrong? I have screwed up big time. What the hell does straight edge mean again? The first ever straight edge world heavyweight champion. I think Christian said it best. CM Punk, I think you're a nerd. Well, I get cocky every now and then. I'll say, you pay to see me, you pay to see me, but I made CM Punk a motherfucking superstar. Well, that's a fact, Jack. And I'll end it like this. Bang.
This could be one of the major moments in this match. Both men on this huge ladder outside the ring. Oh, no! It is. It's a race now. It's a race to the finish, to the top.
Hardy's got it.
Jeff's got it. Jeff's got the lap. He's got the title. He had it for just a moment. Hardy handling gold, and now Hardy's down. Edge has got it. It's Edge's match to win.
Both these superstars just inches away from taking that title.
Look at this. Edge, pull between the rungs of the ladder.
Edge cotton in no man's land, literally, and now Hardy.
Edge is hung up. Hardy's climbing. Edge is hung up. He can't go. Hardy's climbing.
It is battle.
The Hardy party has started again.
This match, and new world heavyweight champion, Jeff Hardy.
The Money in the Bank contract! Oh my God! CM Punk! No! Jeff Hardy! How God's name did Jeff Hardy kick out?
CM Punk has elected to cash in his Money in the Bank contract. What does Jeff Hardy have left? There can't be much left in the tank. And CM Punk sets Jeff Hardy up for the go to sleep, and it connects.
For the second time! The go to sleep's connected. Both legs are hooked. And CM Punk has beaten Jeff Hardy.
The winner of this match,
The world title.
new world heavyweight champion, CM Punk.
CM Punk has ruined this Jeff Hardy party. There was submission. There was no time to recover.
I'll cut right to the chase. I wanted to come right out here and clear up a few things. Ever since I cashed in my Money in the Bank briefcase at Extreme Rules, I've heard some grumblings, some vocal ones right now too, that say I stole the World Heavyweight Championship from Jeff Hardy. I'm sorry, I don't see it that way. Last year, when I cashed in my first Money in the Bank briefcase on Edge, I didn't see it that way then. And in fact, nobody saw it that way. I can't take back what I did, nor do I want to. I am proud to stand here in this ring right now, your World Heavyweight Champion for the second time. I earned the right to cash in my Money in the Bank briefcase when I put my body on the line at WrestleMania. So last Sunday night at Extreme Rules, there's an opportunity to become World Heavyweight Champion staring me right in the face, and I capitalized on it. That doesn't make me a bad guy. That's just the entire purpose behind the contract that's in the briefcase in the first place. Now, obviously, it wasn't the most popular decision in the world, but I've never done anything in my life just to be popular. I've always done what's best for me. Now this right here is something that I have worked so very hard to attain. This title right here is the entire reason I'm a WWE superstar to begin with. This means the world to me. And I stand here in front of all of you right now and promise to bring respect, honor, and integrity back to the World Heavyweight Championship. I will represent the entire WWE and the SmackDown brand as champion to the best of my ability.
Look, I didn't come out here to complain about what you did. That's not my style. You think you earned it? I don't agree. You guys think he earned it? Look, you won Money in the Bank. Sure, you had the right to cash it in whenever you wanted to. But I'm telling you, Punk, you cashed in on the wrong guy.
Okay, you're angry. I understand that. I'd be an idiot to walk out here and think that you weren't going to be upset. I understand your point of view. Try, please, honestly, Jeff, try to understand where I'm coming from. Jeff, I didn't put you in a ladder match at Extreme Rules. You want to know who did? You did. You chose a ladder match for you and Edge at Extreme Rules, and the night you did that, a light bulb went off over my head, and I said, that's my night. Regardless, win, lose, whoever wins, it didn't matter to me. I made up my mind I was cashing in that night. It just so happened you won.
Look, Punk, I don't walk the same path as you, and I never will. But I want my title back. I want my rematch tonight.
Jeff, you want another title shot? You gotta get behind me, because if anyone is getting a rematch tonight, it's me. Get it? Got it? Good.
Yeah, not gonna happen because you're both full of...
Whoa! Oh! Hardy goes after Edge and the World Heavyweight Champion. Twist of fate!
Jeff Hardy up to prove a point on the new world champion. Swanton bomb.
Hold on just a minute, players. Now let me see if I can sort this out. Now Punk is the champion, and his first title offense will be at the WWE 3-for-all this Monday. And he will go on to face the winner of tonight's #1 contenders match between Edge and Jeff Hardy.
If he hits this swanton, it's all over with. I felt this earlier.
Here it is. Here it is. Jeff Hardy going up. And Edge getting out of harm's way. And Hardy not giving Edge any surcease. No moment to regroup.
Now, Edge was wise to roll out to escape that swanton. He thought he put Hardy on ice, but Hardy, the risk taker, comes right off the apron with a clothesline. Jeff Hardy is fearless. He is bold, and despite only having look out!
Edge, what the heck was that all about?
Hardy throws face first.
Edge just threw Jeff Hardy purposely wanted to see your Punk's face. And that Punk is assaulting Edge. And I don't blame Punk at all.
What's the decision here? The bell is wrong.
Edge just... Somebody... I think Jeff's been disqualified. I think the Jeff Hardy has been officially disqualified.
There's been no official word yet. As Hardy's throwing punches at Punk. I don't think Hardy knows what's going on for taking that shot. Oh, and a twist of fate, but it's too little too late at this point.
This match is officially over.
And now Punk has Hardy up and hits the go to sleep.
And I think Jeff Hardy has lost due to CM Punk's interference. Where Punk attacked Edge, that's a disqualification. You can't disqualify Edge for being attacked by Punk. It may not be a popular decision, but I think it's the only decision.
Is a triple threat match, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Is this the moment? Is this the time in North Carolina?
Should Jeff Hardy have gone for the cover? He's thinking Swanton Bomb. Oh, and he hits it to Jeff Hardy. It should be over. It should be over. Jeff Hardy should be the world champion.
Oh, come on. And Punk won't allow it to happen. Oh, and Hardy now back in the steel steps.
Hardy's spine smacking the steps. Punk now taking advantage. Don't tell me. Punk is
done it.
Punk took advantage of the Swanton Bomb on one leg and retains the title.
The winner of this match and still World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
A resourceful, surprising win for CM Punk.
CM Punk, many people feel that you took advantage of a vulnerable Jeff Hardy at Extreme Rules, and that this past Monday night on Raw in that triple threat match, you stole another victory from Jeff Hardy.
The only thing I took advantage of at Extreme Rules was an opportunity to cash in my Money in the Bank contract, which I did successfully, well within the rules. You know, Jeff knows this, you know this, the fans know this. Nowhere in the contract does it say, under any circumstances, do not cash in on Jeff Hardy. As far as stealing the match on Monday, I kind of take offense to that. I've never stolen anything in my life. You know, I didn't tell the medical staff to come to ringside. They were just doing their job. Just like Jeff, you understand, you were trying to do your job, just like I did my job, and I successfully defended the World Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff knows this as well as I do. When I'm in the ring, I don't need to be a guy's best friend. I'm their competitor.
You know what, Punk, you're right. You know, in the ring, we're not friends. And you know, honestly, we couldn't be any more different. You live your life the way you do, and I live my life the way I do.
Absolutely. There it is. Plain and simple. I live my life the way I do, and you live your life the way you do.
Correct. And you know what? At the bash, our differences will collide. And I will take back what I earned at Extreme Rules, the World Heavyweight Championship.
You see, tonight, our main event is going to be a tag team match. It is going to be Edge teaming up with the Intercontinental Champion, Chris Jericho, to take on the team of Rey Mysterio and Jeff Hardy. How you like that? Well, this is not going to be just any kind of match. This is going to be a Rage in the Cage match. The Rage in the Cage match, we're going to have a special guest referee, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Hardy was the shortest term world champion in WWE history, thanks to CM Punk cashing in the Money in the Bank contract.
Hardy thought he'd realized his dreams, and in one way he had. A dream and a quick, so too did CM Punk as Edge just speared our referee.
Well, the spear was meant for Jeff Hardy, obviously. Jeff Hardy avoiding the contact. Hardy wasn't aware where the referee was.
And a whisper in the wind.
Jeff Hardy hits the whisper, and we'll get a roar if Hardy gets to 3. But Punk is down.
1,
makes a count.
2. No.
Punk took a spear to his defense. Hardy having words with CM Punk.
Oh, and Mysterio and Hardy teaming out.
Good grief. Teamwork and a big kick back to the face. Edge taking Rey Mysterio down and down hard.
And a twist of fate. No.
Blocked.
Oh, the spear. Hardy turned his attention away from Edge, and it was a fatal mistake. 1, 2, and 3. Hardy turned to the referee, CM Punk. The team of Chris Jericho and the rated R Super.
Well, WWE Universe, I want you to put your hands together for a guy who just fought his heart out for you. Put your hands together for the #1 contender to my World Heavyweight Championship this Sunday at the Bash. You know him, you love him. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy.
Oh, gosh, what kicks. CM Punk has proved everything he needed to prove. Winning the title. But those days may be behind him.
A twist of fate out of nowhere for Jeff Hardy. And what comes next?
Jeff Hardy looking to win it. Swanton time. Go!
Hardy crashes and burns. CM Punk hit the GTS twice on Jeff Hardy to win the World Heavyweight Championship at Extreme Rules. If he hits it once tonight, he may reclaim that title.
Inside cradle! Inside cradle! Might do the killer! Oh, man, how close was that? How close was that? And Punk knows the sense of urgency. Punk almost got pinned with that counter. Inside cradle comes back with a tremendous right.
And now,
go ahead.
Another twist of fate from Jeff Hardy.
Right near the corner. Right near the corner. Punk's not up to block it. Hardy hits a swanton. We should have a new world champion. The swanton connects. The swanton connects. Hardy hooks the leg. It should be academic.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Jeff Hardy has won the World Heavyweight Championship. Hold everything.
The referee is saying that CM Punk's foot was under the bottom row. Jeff Hardy has exerted an amazing amount of adrenaline and emotion, but this match is not over.
Is that the right call in your view, JR?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, the referee did get the decision right. That's probably the most important thing.
Well, they tell you at every level of officiating, no matter how long it takes or what you got to do, get it right. And here we have Jeff Hardy. Oh, referee has restarted the match. Hardy fighting out of the cheap, the go-to-sleep position. This man, the elbow, I think that elbow pump, see it pump right in the eye.
Yeah, in the eye socket. You can see Punk clinching.
Punk is, and his vision is impaired now with that shot to the eye. Hardy may have some easy pickings here before this is said and done. Referee inspecting the eye. Be a bad break for Hardy if this match would stop. Oh, hey! What the?
Punk just got disqualified is what he did.
I'm astonished.
So is Hardy.
The winner of this match as a result of a disqualification, Jeff Hardy!
I wanted to. I mean, Punk's vision, you gotta admit, was impaired.
It wasn't that impaired, was it?
I must have been. I'm not an optometrist. The second thing, Punk, I mean, obviously, Punk gets himself disqualified. He's going to retain his championship. Punk knows that as well.
So too does this capacity
However,
crowd.
still, your World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk!
Hardy gets the win, but not the title.
But once again, Jeff Hardy thinks he has gone to the mountaintop one more time. Oh, and then been thwarted. And Jeff Hardy.
You kicked him on purpose. I didn't kick him down. You kicked him on purpose. Just do it.
Well, Jeff Hardy suddenly has his opinion of what CM Punk has done. Hardy taking Punk back in the match. Hardy beat the heck out of CM Punk. Hardy going belligerent.
Hardy going straight after CM Punk in that eye. The frustration showing through.
Jeff Hardy has snapped. He is rocked with frustration. Hardy assaulting the world's champion after coming this close again in becoming the coveted world's heavyweight champ. Jeff Hardy just erupting, exploding with emotion. Oh no! And he can't restrain himself. Jeff Hardy is hell-bent on punishing CM Punk for what Hardy believes are CM Punk's sins in this ring tonight.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Come on, let's go.
CM Punk needing assistance out of here. That's a damaged thigh. Jeff Hardy being restrained by several officials back in the corner, pleading with Hardy to get his composure.
Let's go. Let's get you some help. Let's get you some help. Now everybody's talking about the big controversy stemming from the bash. To be completely honest with you, I'm getting a little sick and tired of it. I'm getting sick and tired of it because people are saying that I purposely struck an official to take a cheap way out and retain my title by disqualification. Well, I've come out here to show you step by step exactly what really happened. First, the allegation that Jeff had won the championship but was somehow robbed.
Well, here's what happened on Sunday. Jeff Hardy did hit the Swanton bomb. Jeff Hardy, as you will see, would get a 3 count. But unfortunately for Jeff Hardy, CM Punk's left leg was under the bottom rope. The referee didn't see it until he'd already struck 3. You'll see it right there.
The bell even rings before the referee notices where CM Punk's left leg is.
It's pretty obvious my foot was clearly underneath the bottom rope. Now, the referee was only human. He counted the 3. He immediately saw his mistake. Things like that happen. Now, where I come from, the rules still mean something. The funny thing in all of this is, I was the one who was almost robbed. If the ref didn't see my foot, I wouldn't be champion right now. Unfortunately, it gets a whole lot worse. In a few moments, I suffer a severe eye injury.
Well, as we take you back to the Bash on Sunday, Jeff Hardy, this is after the match had restarted. The referee had restarted the match. Hardy fights out of the go to sleep, and then an inadvertent a blow to the eye of Punk. Almost ended the match there.
And that's where the controversy really kicks it up a notch, so to speak. Punk hits the referee and is disqualified. The question was, did Punk do it on purpose?
It's as clear as day. Just as my foot was under the bottom rope, it's pretty obvious that I couldn't see. My vision was obstructed. My eye is damaged. I thought I was swinging at Jeff. I accidentally hit the referee. Now let me explain something about myself. I pride myself on being a competitor. I'm a man of honor. I have never taken the cheap way out. I don't take shortcuts inside this ring or outside. Now Jeff had every reason to be frustrated. We were having a classic World Heavyweight Championship match. He thought he was on his way to becoming champion, but nothing, and I mean nothing, excuses his behavior, and nothing excuses what he did to me next.
Well, Jeff Hardy obviously has a markedly different opinion of what went down than does the world champion CM Punk. And Jeff Hardy snapped. Jeff Hardy went ballistic.
Well, in Jeff Hardy's opinion, once again, he was robbed of the World Heavyweight Championship by CM Punk.
Jeff Hardy, you have no idea who I am as a person. If you did, you would know that I have principles and I have integrity. I never have and never will take a shortcut. What I did was clearly an accident. What you did to me was obviously deliberate. Now, as I understand, Jeff is going around to anybody who will listen, talking about how he wants a rematch from me. Which is fine by me, but Jeff, I want something from you as well. What I want is an apology. And I want it right now.
Well, you know something, Punk? I'm gonna get right to the point, player. Now, I don't know whether you took the cheap way out or what.
Teddy, I just showed everybody I didn't take the cheap way.
Don't interrupt me, dog. All right? Now, you were right. You and Jeff were having a classic match. So I tell you what, I'm not gonna let it end like that, player. So at the Night of Champions, you're going to face Jeff Hardy once again for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Teddy, that's super. That's completely fine with me. But what I need you to do is get Jeff out here and get him to apologize to me.
No. I don't need to do anything. You see, Mr. McMahon was pleased at the way I shook things up at the Bash, and he made it clear to me to keep it going. See, Mr. McMahon wants controversy. He wants to shake things up. So I tell you what, tonight, the new unified tag team champions are going to take on the team of Jeff Hardy, and his partner will be CM Punk.
You know I had you beat at the Bash, and you knew exactly what you were doing when you kicked that referee. I mean, come on, what does straight edge mean? That you're a liar? Because whether you know it or not, Punk, I can see right through you.
Jeff, unless the next words out of your mouth are "I am sorry," you can shut up, because I don't care what you have to say.
You know what? That's cool, I'll apologize. I'll apologize for beating the holy hell out of you at Night of Champions.
Okay. Okay, Teddy, you know what? It's cool. But Jeff, you need to be on the same page as me for later. Jericho and Edge are gonna tear us apart. You heard him, he made the match. We're already at a disadvantage because of my eye injury. I know how bad you want to punch me. But my advice to you is very simple, and it's something that you should have done a long time ago. Just say no.
Just say no.
CM Punk certainly has an interesting play on words there. I mean a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen.
And now Punk apparently back in the game. He's got the spirit now. He's cheering Jeff Hardy on. I'm sure Hardy would prefer a little more physicality from CM Punk.
That opportunity to come up here.
And now the eye again.
CM Punk is out of position again to receive a tag. Edge, the legal man, makes a tag. Cuts off Jeff Hardy quickly before Hardy can tag. Hardy now, quickly, with twist of fate, the offense, and Hardy, oh, there's a tag for you.
Punk had no choice but to take that tag.
That's an emphatic tag, followed by the emphatic knee.
And a running bulldog now from CM Punk, who's going to go for the cover. And shoulders down and a kick out at 2.
And no gray area of that tag. No judgment call there.
There we go.
Oh! Edge driving a Punk right back on the back of his head, just like last night on WWE Superstars of Cover.
What is this?
What happened?
Oh, no. Meanwhile, a roll-up and a 2 count. I thought that was it. Punk doesn't know where his partner went. And Hardy's nowhere to be seen. That is, if Punk could even see him.
There's Jeff Hardy on the outside. I don't know what happened.
And now Punk still fighting, trying to get the go to sleep, but a tag was made.
The tag was made. Punk is not aware of the tag. Oh, but he's darn sure aware of the spear. And the Unified Tag Team Champions win this main event.
The Unified Tag Team Champions are hightailing it out of here. And you can't blame them when Jeff Hardy's standing on the top turnbuckle.
I don't know what happened to Jeff Hardy's eye. I didn't see what happened. I obviously saw Hardy in dismay. Looking into a mirror.
You know, last week, in the middle of my tag team match with my partner, CM Punk, tragedy struck. It's almost as if he thinks I'm making this whole eye injury up. Unlike CM Punk, I do not make up injuries. Unlike CM Punk, I do not kick referees in the back. And unlike CM Punk, I do not forfeit matches. So Punk, believe me when I say my eye injury is just as serious as yours.
And now that innovative offense.
Twist of fate.
Cage
Hardy with a twist of fate, looking to score the home run here.
Will we see the... Whoa.
Wait a minute. CM Punk, the world's champion, Hardy's adversary at the Night of Champions. And
hey,
wait a minute. Hold on.
Hardy's attention was taken away from the big and that proves to be fatal. The winner of this match, Kane. We're back here on Friday Night SmackDown, and joining us now, commentary, is the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, Jeff Hardy. Jeff, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad your eye's all right. You had us worried there, man.
Yeah, I am too, man.
And Jeff, you know, a lot of folks at the Hardy party think that CM Punk's got a lot to be concerned about and not a champions.
Yeah, I hope so. He needs to be concerned, JR.
Are you proud of yourself, Jeff? I could have been seriously injured last week. And you got a lot of nerve faking an eye injury and leaving me in the ring to fend for myself, especially considering you're the one who injured my eye in the first place. As far as what you said earlier about me making the whole thing up, coming out here with your cute eye patch mocking me, I want to show you something, Jeff. This is polymoxin B sulfate. I have to apply this to my eye 3 times a day. The only way you obtain this is with a prescription from a doctor. Now, I know you know a thing or two about prescription medication. What I don't think you realize is that you have to go to a doctor to legally obtain some. Unlike you, Jeff, this is the only foreign substance I will allow in my body. So if you want to imitate me, why don't you try living a clean lifestyle? Why don't you try living a straight edge lifestyle? Jeff, you've got 2 strikes. You know how many I have? 0. Jeff, you know how many times I've been suspended? 0. You know how many times I've been to a rehab facility? That's right. 0. And do you know what your chances are of beating me at Night of Champions? 0.
Last week, CM Punk came on this show and made a shocking revelation. See, Punk, you just don't get it. You keep bringing up my mistakes like I'm trying to hide behind something. But let me straighten something out. Everybody makes mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've been suspended twice. I admit that. But I haven't failed a test in over a year. And I have never been to rehab. I've always healed myself. And at Night of Champions, I will beat CM Punk.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm a little taken back right now. I mean, this is what it comes to. People actually cheering because you haven't failed a drug test in a year. This is not an accomplishment. Maybe it's an accomplishment to you, Jeff. So congratulations. You didn't fail a drug test in 365 days. We can start writing your Hall of Fame speech right now.
Look, man, I hope you came out here for something else. I'm tired of hearing the same thing week after week after week.
But Jeff, it's the same thing week after week after week because you don't listen. You never have. And those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Did you ever hear that in school? No, probably not, because you were a screw up then, too. How many exams did you fail? How many classes did you skip? How many times were you expelled?
Oh, I get it. So you're not a wrestler, you're my guidance counselor.
No, Jeff, I'm not your guidance counselor, but maybe, just maybe you should wish that I was. Because I could have set you straight, man. You wouldn't have drank, you wouldn't have smoked, you wouldn't be who you are right now. You wouldn't be on this path that you're on. Jeff, look at yourself. You're a joke. You come out here and you admit you failed 2 tests, 2 drug tests, and then you brag about never having gone to rehab? Who do you think you are?
Who do I think I am? I think I'm the next world heavyweight champion.
Jeff, you're a dreamer, man. A guy like you could never beat me. I'm straight edge. I don't drink. Alcohol has never touched my lips, it never will. I don't smoke, I never have. I don't do drugs, I don't ever plan on doing it. A year from now, I will still be champion. And what about you? You're gonna fall back into the same vicious cycle. You'll lose to me, you'll fall back into your vices. You'll lose to me, you'll fall back into your vices. You'll lose to me, you'll fall back into your vices. You will lose to me, and you will fall back into your vices. Repeat, so on, so forth.
Sorry, man, I guess I'm not as perfect as you.
No, but you know what? Maybe you should be. Maybe you should be perfect. It's the same thing in all these arenas I go to day in and day out. There is a sea of kids out here wearing Jeff Hardy t-shirts. Scares me, man. That scares me because you are their hero. That just means there's a million little kids out there that are just gonna see their hero become just another statistic.
Hardy, the fact is that CM Punk became the first man to get knocked down. That's a statistic in this confrontation. What a frenetic pace.
There's so much energy and enthusiasm here. An invigorating contest.
Jeff Hardy throwing Jericho in the vicinity of CM Punk.
Was it intentional?
Wait a minute! Well, that was certainly intentional. CM Punk's not involved in this match. The referee has called for the disqualification. This match is over.
And Rey Mysterio none too pleased with CM Punk's decision. Now what does Jericho have in store for Jeff Hardy?
Well, whatever it is won't be good. I can tell you that. The match is over, and Jericho continues his onslaught on the #1 contender.
Look out!
And
Code breaker!
Jericho proud of his actions with a code breaker as the world champion CM Punk looks on, and
CM Punk's just observing. And now Jericho trying to lock in the walls of Jericho, and he does.
Jericho punishing Punk's adversary for the Night of Champions, and Punk could care less, and quite frankly, who can blame Punk? Punk doesn't care how bad Hardy's hurt 9 days before Night of Champions.
It's certainly not a sportsmanlike thing to do for CM Punk, who's just gazing down on the #1 contender being painfully dissected by Chris Jericho.
But if Jeff Hardy's not 100%, then CM Punk's going to have the advantage at the Night of Champions.
What condition will Jeff Hardy be in 9 days?
Punk a mere observer, but he is still the world's heavyweight champion.
I've come out here tonight to challenge you. Challenge you, the WWE Universe, into seeing things my way. And to learn how to just say no. See, because the people who cheer for Jeff Hardy are just slaves to the vices associated with his living in the moment. I feel bad for you, I really do. You walk around almost blind, and you wear your prescriptions proudly on your sleeve like they were badges of honor. And what was it the doctor told you? Just take one. every 4 hours, right? Aside from myself, there's not a person in this arena who hasn't abused prescription medication or taken a recreational drug. And I know, trust me, it's hard being straight edge. It's hard to live a straight edge lifestyle. It's extremely difficult to be me. But what concerns me now is that none of you realize how much more difficult it is to live the life that you all live. I'm positive nobody in here takes into account the long-term consequences of alcohol on your liver. See, and you cheer that. That's nothing to cheer. You drink because it's fun, right? Eventually, it's not going to be fun anymore when it spirals out of control and it's no longer fun. Sooner or later, you're just drinking to feel normal. And then there's the smokers. You know, I don't know what's more disgusting is watching a smoker pollute his or her lungs with over 4,000 foreign chemicals, or having to listen to the smoker convince themselves that they can quit whenever they want to. It's hard to quit. I know it takes a very strong person to quit, but an even stronger person never would have started smoking in the first place. I didn't want to come out here and be the bearer of bad news, but let's face facts. Chances are pretty slim that any of you here will ever get the monkey off your back. You'll never be able to pry the cigarette from your lips, or find the self-control to pour your drink from your glass, or the self-respect to take the pill out of your mouth.
I mean, you think you're so right, but what you don't know about people could fill a book, man. I mean, you're so stuck on yourself, it's like you forgot what it's like to be human. People make mistakes, and those people can change.
No, Jeff, these people say they can change. You know what? I'm not going to enable you right now. In fact, I don't even want to be in the same ring as you right now. I'm going to do what I always do, what you should have done a long time ago. I'm going to just say no.
Well, Ziggler trying to send a message to Rey Mysterio 48 hours before their championship match.
Message has been received. Dolph Ziggler intends to be the next Intercontinental Champion. And Mysterio's just limp. Whoa! Jeff Hardy blowing by CM Punk. Oh! And Jeff Hardy intervening on behalf of Rey Mysterio.
Hardy had seen enough.
Wait a minute. Punk's back. The world's champion's back.
Go to sleep.
CM Punk with a thunderous go to sleep on an unsuspecting Jeff Hardy. Kind of unusual.
What's Punk doing?
I have no idea. Well, Punk taking his belt and
the title cannot change hands on a count-out or disqualification. Punk knows this. Punk's out of here.
Jeff Hardy knows it as well. And Hardy intervening in CM Punk's strategy to lead the
Hit the king.
The Cowboys beating, yes. Rick gave Punk men perhaps a break there. Maybe not CM Punk.
And another twist of fate. Hardy again. Is this the moment for glory for Jeff Hardy? Spartan Ball.
Hardy's got it. Hardy's got it.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy wins the world title.
Over this match. And new world heavyweight champion, Jeff Hardy.
The high-risk junkie has finally realized the dream of a lifetime. When everybody said it wouldn't happen, that it could not happen, Jeff Hardy has become the world heavyweight champion. And an amazing ovation. A rafter-rattling ovation here in Baltimore.
Jeff Hardy achieved his dream, becoming the world heavyweight champion. And JR, it was an emotional match, as you mentioned, to end Night of Champions, and a very sportsmanlike environment between Punk and Hardy.
Well, after the Night of Champions come off the air, we would see CM Punk extend his hand in sportsmanship and in what I perceived as respect to the new heavyweight champion of the world, Jeff Hardy. Certainly a perplexing moment for Hardy. The two men showing respect. I liked what I saw there. A lot of character, good sportsmanship.
Wow, if this is a dream, don't wake me. Because I'm just chilling in the imagination, kicking it Jeff Hardy style, the new world heavyweight champion. I would like to thank all the outcasts, all the rejects, all the freaks, all the people. All the people that have stood with me through thick and thin and always believed in what I stand for. Thank you. You know, CM Punk, going into Night of Champions, he said some pretty rotten things to you and I. And you all with me just said no to being force-fed his point of view. Because the fact is, if everybody in the world was just like CM Punk, what a boring world it would be. Hey, we're different. That's why this life is cool. Look, I can assure you the only thing I'm high on is being world heavyweight champion for you. I was born a free spirit, and I've beat to my own drum ever since. Because I'm a human, you all are human, and we have the God-given right to live life the way we choose and be who we want to be. Now, I know that Teddy Long has given CM Punk his rematch. Anytime he wants it against who's ever the champion at that current time. And the reason I bring that up is my opponent tonight is one of the most talented guys I've ever been in the ring with. He shines like no other, and that man is John Morrison. Now, John, last time my title reign was way too short, and I don't plan on that happening again.
Morrison said earlier tonight, I'm holding nothing back, and I know Hardy will hold nothing back either. How clairvoyant those words were. Starship Bingo! Hardy lifted the knees.
Hardy drove the knees, got the knees up, saved himself.
Twist of fate.
Jeff Hardy saved himself with the Starship pain. Hits twist of fate, and we'll try the swanton one more time.
And he got it. Can Morrison kick out of the swanton bomb again? No, he cannot.
You know, Jeff, honestly, the last few weeks.
Oh, what a cheap shot. CM Punk assaulting Jeff Hardy. Hardy struck in the head and now Punk. That was unleashing pure hell
questioned Punk's motives in the past. Tonight, you're getting your answer.
I don't know anything about motives. All I know is that CM Punk is trying to physically destroy Jeff Hardy. Hardy is helpless. No! Hardy's spine, his lower back, rammed into the security wall.
Look out, JR. Oh, God.
Hardy is helpless. More strikes and strikes behind the head.
This is an assault. There's no other way to describe it. An all-out assault by CM Punk on Jeff Hardy.
It's one of the most heinous assaults I've ever witnessed. And it's right before our very eyes, right in front of us.
And for what reason?
Enough's enough. We've done enough. Good grief. Jeff Hardy's going to need medical attention out here, obviously. Wait a minute, no, come on!
He's not done!
No, no! Enough is enough, come on! Up with those sickening knees!
No, look at
Enough is enough, Hardy's helpless! Hardy's been destroyed, that's enough!
If Punk's goal was to decimate Jeff Hardy, mission accomplished. Congratulations.
I want everybody all over the world to tune into SmackDown next week, because that's when I'm going to take my World Heavyweight title back. I tried so very hard to empathize with all of your weaknesses. I implored every single one of you to just say no. And all my empathy got was for you to love Jeff Hardy that much more than you already did. But this will not deter me. I will stay the course. I still believe in teaching you people the difference between right and wrong. Oh, obviously it's going to be challenging listening to you people, and by the looks of some of you, it's going to be a big challenge. But just like any other challenge that's come down the pipe in my lifetime, I'm going to meet that challenge head on, like a man. You see, now I know why you people love Jeff Hardy so much. It's because you are all just like him. And in turn, Jeff Hardy is just like all of you. The reality is, none of you have the strength to be straight edge. You gravitate towards Jeff because it's the easy way out. It's easier to be weak like Jeff because you sure can't be strong like me. And you can boo all you want. I know why you boo. You know why you boo. It's because I tell the truth, and the truth sometimes hurts, doesn't it? For instance, what does it say on your prescription bottle of pills? Take one every 4 hours. Well, don't tell me that you people don't gobble 4, 6, 8 at a time like they were Pez. That is drug abuse. I don't do that. I also don't smoke. And those who do are stupid. You gotta be stupid to not listen to the Surgeon General, especially when he prints the warning label on the package of smokes. You gotta be a fool. And then we can talk about those funny cigarettes. And you obviously know what I'm talking about because you cheer. And that's utterly sad. That's pathetic. I can't even wrap my head around you people cheering. Because when you smoke those funny cigarettes, not only is that hazardous to your health, it's also illegal. So those who have taken a puff, not only are you poisoning yourself, you're also breaking the law. So the vast majority of everybody here in this arena is a criminal. I am not a criminal. I never have been, and I never will be. Now let's talk about alcohol. I've saved the best poison for last. You see, because this is a gateway drug. Don't tell me not a single one of you in here has ever said, I'm gonna go out for one drink, and one leads to two, and two drink leads to three, and then it's a double of this, and a shot of that, and then your head winds up in the toilet night in and night out. Congratulations. That is alcoholism. And in my book, if you even take one drink, you're an alcoholic. So I understand why you people love Jeff Hardy so much. I understand why Jeff loves you. It's because you're all weak. But whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not, you deserve better. This entire world deserves better. What you need is a leader. You need a strong leader who's going to stand up in the face of adversity and just say no. You need a strong leader that's going to carry the banner of the World Heavyweight Championship with honor, with pride, respect, dignity, integrity, and class. What you people need is a straight-edge World Heavyweight Champion. You need CM Punk.
Oh, just, you know what to say. Punk certainly agrees.
This contest set for one fall is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 222 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing 225 pounds, he is the current World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Hardy.
Hardy's got his game face on. So too, though, does CM Punk, who appears more than ready to face off against the World Heavyweight Champion.
And CM Punk and Hardy. Hardy was barely got in the ring before the fight was on here.
Has this match even started?
We haven't got a bell, and we've got other officials. The animosity completely running over between these two men in their quest for the world title. There's our general manager, Theodore Long.
What we need here is to have a championship match, Teddy Long. You can't control anything. Well, let's get everybody back here. Let's have cooler heads prevail. And since you, Teddy, can't control what's going on out there, I'm going to find someone who will. I'm going to have a special guest enforcer who will maintain control in this championship match. And that guest enforcer is, you know what? I'm going to make everybody here wait and find out.
Jeff Hardy cannot restrain himself. And what a world title matchup. The emotion, the stakes, the feeling, the animosity, it all goes down tonight.
You're tough now, huh? You're tough now.
Whoa! You gotta be kidding.
It is Hardy! Matt Hardy, Jeff's brother, will be the special guest enforcer for Jeff Hardy's World Championship match.
And unlike the folks here in the arena, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I am absolutely stunned. This is a shocking development.
And a twist of fate from Jeff Hardy. Is this the beginning of the end of CM Punk? Hardy to the top rope. Swanton!
Oh my God, Punk's got the knees up. This could be over. Jeff Hardy. Disaster has struck. The cover, the count. What the? Matt Hardy just pulled the referee out of the ring.
What did he do?
And now a roll up here from Hardy. 1, 2, and 3.
And Matt Hardy comes down CM Punk.
And still World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Hardy.
And Matt Hardy was allowed to do that. He's the special enforcer. It's a legitimate 1, 2, 3 win for Matt's brother Jeff.
CM Punk is absolutely livid at Matt Hardy.
Jeff Hardy's worst fears were not realized. You can imagine what Jeff thought Matt might be capable of in this match. And wait a minute, Punk not done.
CM Punk unsuccessful in beating Jeff Hardy, but maybe not unsuccessful in beating Jeff Hardy up again here tonight.
Gosh, listen to collisions. Oh no.
Hardy has been rendered defenseless.
For the second week in a row, CM Punk is assaulting Jeff Hardy after a match is over.
I'll tell you what, we're seeing the true colors of CM Punk, I'll tell you that. Oh no. Oh, come on.
Could have broken Hardy's neck.
Jeff Hardy is seriously hurt. I just hope Jeff Hardy, the world champion, is going to be all right. Why Punk can smile is beyond me.
I guess you're real proud of what you just done out here, right?
Yeah, I'm proud. You know what? I'm glad you're here because that is not happening. I want a rematch. You saw that. His brother counted to 3. He's an enforcer, he's not a referee. I want my rematch.
Okay, tell you what. If Jeff is able to defend the championship by SummerSlam, then you get your opportunity.
Good.
But you know what? It's going to be Jeff Hardy style. Tables, ladders, and chairs. TLC.
You can't do that. You can't do that to me. Oh, yeah, go check on your poster boy, Teddy. Go make sure he's okay.
So Teddy Long says that SummerSlam's tables, ladders, and chairs match is Jeff Hardy's specialty. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, but Teddy is wrong. When it comes to ladders, nobody's better than me. I've proven that time in and time out with consistency. As far as chairs go, well, you just saw last week the damage I can do when I get my hands on a steel chair. You don't have to be a WWE historian to know this next little chestnut. I've competed in 2 back-to-back Money in the Bank ladder matches at WrestleMania, and both times I've come out victorious. So I could sit here tonight and waste my time and try to tell you people the difference between right and wrong. I could waste my breath and try to tell you the importance of virtues like honesty and integrity. But I know you're all just slaves. You're all slaves to Jeff Hardy and his hip little in-the-moment propaganda. And besides, anything I do or say will just make you cheer and love Jeff Hardy that much more. So I figured out what I have to do to make you people see the light. I figured out the daunting task ahead of me to get you to understand what you have to do to live a healthier lifestyle. A lifestyle where maybe you people are productive members of society, where you actually contribute to society instead of contributing to the statistics of alcoholism and drug abuse. I figured out all I have to do is end Jeff Hardy. And believe me when I say I want to do it the same way I live my life. The right way. Straight up. One-on-one. Me and Jeff. No outside ring enforcers with family ties so he's conflicted on what to do. Just Jeff and me and the World Heavyweight Championship hanging above the ring. And TLC. But it's typical of Jeff to screw everything up in his life like he always has. He's already well on his way to screwing this up, because I heard Jeff's not even gonna make it to SummerSlam.
But I tell you what, before you start making alternative plans for SummerSlam, I came out here to tell you that Jeff Hardy will be here tonight. But as we understandably know, he's in no condition to compete. But he has assured me that he will be ready to face you at SummerSlam. No, don't think too long on that, player, because tonight you're going to go one-on-one with the man that you have yet to defeat here on SmackDown, John Morrison.
You know what? I'm through with you. I'm sick of you. You're just a Jeff Hardy suck-up like all these people.
Is that right?
That's all you are. Tonight I'm gonna beat John Morrison. And then at SummerSlam, I'm gonna beat your poster boy. I'm gonna beat your hero.
I am hurt, but I'm here in your face! And nothing will stop me. I will endure the pain and defend my championship at SummerSlam, Punk!
Hey, Jeff. Jeff, aren't you nervous being way up there so high? Especially in the condition you're in, and by condition I mean the fact that you're probably drunk right now. just like all these people here tonight, yeah, it's something to be proud of. I mean, you'd have to be under the influence to stomach this live in the moment crap that you spew. What's living in the moment ever got you, Jeff? I know it got you a night in the hospital, and for what? The adulation of these people? One brief moment of attention? You know, I don't know what's more pathetic. Is all these people hanging on your every word, waiting for the next pitiful example for you to set that they can lead, or you and your egotistical addiction to their cheers and support and adulation. Listen to them, Jeff. They actually believe that you can beat me at SummerSlam.
So do I.
So does our general manager. Teddy Long's the guy that said TLC is your match. It's Jeff Hardy's match, everybody. They're right, it is your match. This TLC is your last match. I know what I have to accomplish to get everything I want. When I beat you at SummerSlam and I take back my world title, it will validate everything I've said in the past. I will prove once and for all, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that straight edge is the right way. That straight edge means I'm better than you. Jeff, I have to get rid of you to teach these people the difference between right and wrong. I have to get rid of you to teach them how to say, just say no. I have to get rid of you so they stop living in your moment and they wake up and they start living in my reality. Make no mistake about it, Jeff. There's no turning back from this point on. You can talk about the space from the top of that ladder to this mat, but from here on out, there's nothing left. At SummerSlam, I will hurt you. And I will remove you and the stain of all your bad examples from the WWE forever.
Punk, you can't destroy me. You can't destroy what I've created over my 10 years here. Kansas City's not gonna listen to you. You won't beat me at SummerSlam, Punk. I will prove that I'm better than you in my specialty. Tables, ladders, and chairs.
You're right, Jeff, you know what? You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them, because you need them to enable you. You need them to justify your reckless behavior with their support and their cheers, just like they need you to somehow justify their reckless behavior with their smoking and their drinking and their use of prescription medication. They try in vain to live vicariously through a man who, by way of his lifestyle, thinks he can fly.
Punk, I don't think I can fly. My spirit knows I can.
Let's find out. Whoa, look out here!
Hardy lands on his feet.
On a twist of fate and a ladder on the back of the skull for good measure.
Hardy may have re-injured his neck, but Hardy gets the last word for now on the somewhat pious #1 contender for the world title.
And Hardy
one climb the ladder.
Rolling the dice.
Or miss one big one and lose the title.
Right through the table goes Hardy, and this may be Punk's moment.
CM Punk climbing one rung of the ladder in time toward World Championship.
Punk's going up, Hardy holding on for dear life, as he should.
You wonder how much strength Jeff Hardy's got. With his back, his torso. Oh, no, hey, Jeff Hardy climbing.
Hardy
Jeff
makes
Hardy's
the pass.
Jeff Hardy touched this title. It's no possession.
It has to be completely unhooked, and right now CM Punk not allowing that to happen.
And Jeff Hardy has bad legs. My gosh, my gosh. Hardy, Hardy the powerbomb right off the ladder. Skinned the cat, executed a powerbomb on CM Punk. However, both men are dead. Hardy is taken, rearranging ringside. I have no idea.
Oh, monitor right across the back of CM Punk's skull.
And again, it's illegal, as was that steel chair shot. My God, Jeff Hardy is having an out-of-body experience.
What a beatdown we're witnessing.
This chair is dented. And again, this right at CM Punk. Going to dead on.
Punk is knocked out, and Hardy perhaps could go claim the title right now, but instead picks out the biggest ladder I've ever seen.
But what's Hardy going to do with this ladder is the question. Is Jeff Hardy thinking at this moment about... I'm answering my own damn question. I don't know what Hardy's thinking.
Oh my God, I don't believe what I just saw!
CM Punk beginning to climb. One leg. Hardy trying to match him run for run, but Punk's got a head start.
And now Hardy had his fingertips on the title.
Hardy fighting with all his heart and soul to retain the world title.
And now, can Hardy unhook it?
Hooked. Go! Right in the bad ribs. Right those injured ribs. And Hardy crashes and burns. Will it be for the last time? A shot to the ribs, and CM Punk has won the world title.
The winner of this match and new world heavyweight champion, CM Punk. I told you so. I've never felt more alive in my entire life than I do this very moment, and I'm positive that none of you weak people in attendance tonight have ever felt this way, because you take shortcuts. Oh, believe me, I feel every ache and every pain of every table, ladder, and chair that Jeff tried to use against me to stop me from getting back my world heavyweight title. It was the most brutal match of my entire career. But it's that pain that makes me feel so alive. And naturally, I haven't taken a thing for it. Unlike you people and unlike Jeff, who when even forced with the symptoms of a small headache, you reach right for your medication, but you don't just reach for the regular strength stuff. You people immediately double up on that extra strength medication, don't you? Don't you? If any of you in here today felt the way I feel physically right now, you'd be on a morphine drip. Hey, some of you probably already are. And after all I've been through, tonight I'm being forced to compete
in a steel cage match. No, that's unfair. That is unfair. The whole thing is unfair. And it borderlines on conspiracy because the higher-ups are terrified of me, just like you people are, because you fear what you don't understand, and you really just don't even know what a straight-edge world champion is. I am a pioneer, and I make sacrifices. I am the role model this world needs, that doesn't drink, that doesn't smoke, and certainly doesn't abuse prescription medication like Jeff Hardy, which is proof that straight edge means I'm better than all of you, and it means I'm better than Jeff Hardy. And tonight, I'll just prove it once again.
I hope that you've enjoyed your reign as the straight edge world heavyweight champion, because it ends tonight. Out here on your high horse of self-righteousness, once again preaching as if the three most important words in the English language are just say no. Where tonight, there are three words that are far more important. Steel cage match.
Oh, Jeff, I know you're probably intoxicated right now, but exactly how intoxicated are you? I mean, what did you take? What did you put in your body to get the guts to walk down that aisle and face me in this ring? Huh? What did you take? Was it painkillers, Jeff? Did you take some painkillers? Is that your drug of choice? Just like all of these pathetic, weak people, painkillers? You want to take painkillers so you can dull the scary reality you live in? Well, here's reality for you, Jeff. Here's reality for you, you people. I am sick and tired of hearing them boo me. I'm sick and tired of seeing young, impressionable children in this crowd cheering a guy like you. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I am fed up with you. I'm fed up with you, and I am fed up with you. Jeff, one of us doesn't belong here anymore. So you like taking risks? How's this for a risk? I say tonight, the loser is thrown out of the WWE. So let me explain that to you, because I know everything up here is a little foggy from all the narcotics. That means if I lose, these people, along with yourself, never have to listen to me come down here and tell the truth anymore. But if you lose, that just proves that me, my lifestyle, my skills, my drug-free judgment is better than yours. It proves that straight edge means I'm better than you. And it will just force these people to open their eyes to being straight edge, because their hero, their enabler, won't be here anymore.
I don't know. That's risky. That's risky. That's crazy. Your own!
I want to wish you good luck for tonight, bro. I mean, you know what you're doing, right? Oh, yeah. You're majorly rolling the dice. But you've always done that. What else is new? You're a gambler. You've always been a gambler. And I can respect that. Bottom line is, I respect you. So go right ahead, man. Knock out this cage match, knock out CM Punk, and win back your World Heavyweight Championship. And in the future, it is that time. It's the time for the Hardys to take over SmackDown.
Right on. You know me, man. Live for the moment, right?
Right.
The moment is now.
This is a steel cage match for the World Heavyweight Championship. And this bout can be won by pinfall, submission, or by escaping the cage with both feet touching the floor. Introducing first, the challenger from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing 225 pounds, Jeff Hardy! The winner of this steel cage match. Whoa! CM Punk! Punk! From behind!
CM Punk before the match can even start, trying to gain the most unbelievable, unfair advantages over Jeff Hardy.
This is par for the course for CM Punk.
This is not integrity. This is not a role model. And Hardy catapulted into the steel, his face bouncing off the steel cage, taking liberties, physical liberties, with his challenger. Oh my gosh!
This match cannot officially begin until both men are in the ring and the door is closed.
Well, the referee's got to get both these men in there. They put one referee in, one referee out, gain control. Good grief.
A vicious attack by CM Punk.
And again, this is 5 days after both these men went through physical purgatory in the TLC match, tables, ladders, and chairs at SummerSlam, where CM Punk won the world title.
And Punk may escape the cage right now, win the World Heavyweight Championship, and force Jeff Hardy to lead the WWE.
Who will lose and leave WWE? And for the champion, he must face The Undertaker at breaking point for the world title in a submission match.
Hardy takes one step closer to his 4th World Heavyweight Championship.
But he's going to do it. Hardy's straddling the top of the cage.
And Punk rises up.
A rush of adrenaline for CM Punk as he saw his world title and his career in WWE escaping him.
The straight-edge superstar, the renegade, meeting Hardy at the top as Hardy kicks, punches, anything he can do to get Punk away. And now look at this.
Jeff's going to do it. Jeff Hardy has got his anatomy over the cage.
He's dangling precariously close to the championship.
Just drop Jeff. Drop and pay the price. My God, just drop and win the title. But CM Punk grabs Hardy by the head. Oh my God. Oh my God.
No. A superplex. The defining moment of this match thus far just happened from the top of the steel cage.
Who got the worst of this situation, but I suspect it's Jeff Hardy. Nefarious surroundings with extremely high stakes. Hardy gets superplexed from the top of the cage, and the world's champion
And Punk's on the move.
is trying to lead, escape, and win.
Punk is up. This is it. The straight edge era will continue if Punk can fall off the top of the cage, but Hardy's there.
Is it too late for Jeff Hardy? Or can Hardy counter Punk as Punk countered Jeff moments ago? The world title is literally hanging in the balance as off 2 careers in WWE.
Just like they were both at the top of the ladder on Sunday. CM Punk, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna do it. Punk is the winner.
And still World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
First of all, I'm sorry if I've let anybody down. I'm sorry that now you'll be seeing CM Punk instead of me on SmackDown. But it's been one hell of a ride, hasn't it? I just want to thank all of you, and I want to let you know that this is not goodbye forever. This is only goodbye for now. And if the time is right, I'm sure I'll see you in the future. Thank you all.
Did you expect somebody else? Well, he's gone. So like a junkie waiting for his or her next fix, I suggest you all soak this up while you can, because this is the last time you will ever see a trace of Jeff Hardy here on Friday Night SmackDown ever again. And that means no more ridiculous face paint. That means no more stupid armbands. And it certainly means no more excuses. Now that the charismatic enabler is gone, I can see it on your faces. You're all wondering if his living in the moment life of excess was the answer. And the clear answer is it wasn't. See, I know you're all not strong enough to be like me. I see it every day. I know how completely weak all of you people really are. But now at least you all have a champion you can be proud of. A straight edge world heavyweight champion.
Thank you so much for watching and supporting Dropmick Wrestling. This video is a little bit out of my comfort zone. If you want to see more videos like this, then go over to dropmick.com. That's the new URL for the Patreon site. And a special shout out to everybody over on the elite tier over there. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this or put the time into these videos. If you want to see more videos like this, then let me know below. Hit the subscribe button and let's see where the future takes us. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you all soon.